Hello, hello. Today we review yet another Mark Dacascos movie. He's going to be in John Wick 3, you know. So today we go back in time to 1994 and watch Double Dragon. We will get into how close the movie is to the video game as we go through the review, but obviously the movie can't start like the video game did with just random girl gets kidnapped. We need to have characters, backstory, and mythos. Opening dialogue, tell us what the Double Dragon is.
Thousands of years ago, in ancient China, an evil army of shadow warriors terrorized the great city of Changsha. To save his people, the good king sacrificed himself to create a mystical medallion. Realizing the ultimate powers of the medallion, the king split it in half. To one son, he gave the power over body. To the other, power over the soul. This is the legend of the Double Dragon.
In the video games, you're always trying to save or avenge Marion. First she's kidnapped, then killed, then goes missing, then is kidnapped again. She is in the movie and is played by Alyssa Milano's butt. Not all of Alyssa Milano, just her butt.
Our skater should have security occupied by now. Come on, let's go.
The tone and quality of this movie is immediately thrown into question, as in a pretty cool looking scene, the soul half of the Double Dragon amulet is stolen, immediately followed by this awful CGI.
Find me the other half now.
We're introduced to our main characters, Billy and Jimmy, while they're in a karate tournament. It's a weird tag team, tag in and tag out your partner thing that does happen in Double Dragon 3, but I didn't know was a real life thing.
Yeah, Jimmy! 3 points, team lead! Hey, save some for me.
In a minute.
Billy! You're tagged, bro.
Unknown to them, their guardian, Satori, is the holder of the other half of the Double Dragon amulet. One day, planning to pass it down to them and give them the power of the Double Dragon! But first, we go to a news break where Vanna White and George Hamilton are newscasters reporting on Tom Arnold's latest divorce. It's a thing. Again, quality in question here, folks.
With George Hamilton and Vanna White.
In our top story tonight, it's daylight savings time again. Now make sure you set your clocks 1 hour ahead tonight, or tomorrow evening you may accidentally find yourself out after curfew.
I always get them mixed up, whether to go forward or backward.
Madonna's in the news. She held a press conference in Old York today where she said her marriage to Tom Arnold is finished and she's moving to Paris. The ex-pop superstar said simply, she wants to be alone.
Meanwhile, our heroes are on their way back from a karate tournament when they're attacked by a gang. See, the way this movie works is that there was a huge earthquake, well, series of earthquakes, that destroyed California at least, possibly the world, and now the police force have a deal with the gangs, that the gangs can come out at night and do whatever it is gangs do, and regular citizens can come out during the day without the threat of ever being attacked. The battle against the gangs is, strange. Strange is the word I would use.
Come on! I think they need a map. What hit? We can't see. How you gonna drive? No problem. Let's have some fun. Come on, Jimmy, lose it. Let's see how you guys handle this.
Unlike the video games, Marion isn't a damsel in distress in the movie. In the movie, she's pretty much a badass. She's the leader of the rebels, the only people willing to go out at night and fight against the gangs. Even the police won't go out at night.
Hey, Broomhead! We're gonna sweep the floor with your skull!
But as I said earlier, our heroes are mostly focused on her ass.
Team Lee. Need any help?
We don't need your help, Marion. Yeah, Marion.
Is that so?
Yeah. Yeah.
Always the tough guy, huh, Jimmy? You're not worth saving. We came for this.
Well, since they can't avenge Marion, they have to avenge someone else, and that's Satori, who blows herself up, causing a distraction so that our heroes can get away.
Satori! Open the door! We're up front!
The main driver of this movie, on top of trying to team with Marion's group against the gangs all collectively joining as one under Robert Patrick, is pretty much the video game, just plowing through henchmen. The same henchmen from the game.
What was that? No idea. The bricks!
Let's have some fun.
No video game would be complete without a boss fight. This movie takes care of that by having both the boss fight from Dragon Warrior 2, the Shadow Guy, and the boss fight from Dragon Warrior 1, where you have to fight Jimmy. In the movie, the bad guy uses the soul pendant to control Jimmy's body and force him to fight Billy. And they smash a Double Dragon arcade game just for good measure.
You shall not pass.
In a quarrel, Romulus killed Remus.
It's a great story.
Overall, this movie is crazy. It has some of the worst special effects you'll ever see. The tone shifts are drastic as hell. 1 second they'll be crying over their dead friend, and then 2 minutes later they're spitting out lake water that they think is going to make their penis fall off. They're making people trip on bubble gum, and then explosions killing their family. It's nuts. And I loved it. It's horribly acted. It's horrible special effects, horrible tone change, no script, and just random beat 'em up, pretty much the video game. And it's great. I shouldn't like this movie. It's not good, but I liked it. And I don't apologize for that. It's a fun movie. Mark Dacascos is young and having fun, kicking people in the head. What more can you ask for? You got Michael Berryman in it. Alyssa Milano's butt makes 2 cameo appearances in it. Thank you for watching. And as always, shall try to do better next time. Here's a bonus clip of Michael Berryman.
Maniacs don't take orders from anybody. Do we mind, Sheriff? Bring him to me.